New York Excelsior not only won both games this week in the Overwatch League, but didn't lose a single point to Florida Mayhem on Thursday or London Spitfire on Saturday. One player who aided greatly in this successful week is support player Chonok, who played amazingly as Zenyatta on both days but especially well on Saturday. His stats against London Spitfire ended with a whopping 53 eliminations, nothing to turn your head at for a DPS character, let alone a support. Buff he takes out the enemy Haragesfera while ulting, but the real trick in his success in that play is the way he watches and keeps track of her in the sky, likely knowing she should have her ult by that point in the games and is making sure he has his eyes on her when she does. Some other stats from that day include an almost even amount of healing and damage done at 26,000 with 27 final blows and 70 defensive assists. Chonok is obviously a valuable member of the New York team with these numbers, and is likely a big reason the team is currently tied for first in the standings alongside Los Angeles Valiant. Page 2. The first Florida Mayhem player to make our best performances lists thus far in the Overwatch League. Player had an amazing series of games as Widowmaker on Saturday against the Philadelphia Fusion, so much so he was awarded one of the 2 Players of the Day titles alongside the aforementioned Chonok of New York Excelsior. Not only is player effective with his use of the character, getting picks to aid his team in either capturing points or pushing payloads, he also had some super flashy plays with the character that remind us why esports is such a popular thing in the first place. In the clips both above and below, we see player showing off his aiming while airborne. His tracking skills were insane in this match against Philadelphia, and even though Florida ended up losing on Saturday 3-1, in the clip below we see player pull off a 3K to finish the payload and push on Route 66, granting the team at least a small victory in the overall match. Player also got Player of the Day alongside Dreamcasper on Thursday when the team went against standings leader New York Excelsior, proving he was consistent with Widow throughout the week. Since he is a relatively new player added to the team in late February, here's hoping we see more of him on the Mayhem team roster as Stage 3 progresses. Page 3. For the first time, Reinhardt is making our list for best player performances, and we have Fisher of Los Angeles Gladiators to thank for that. With a fantastic game on Friday as the character, he was awarded one of the 2 Player of the Day titles alongside his teammate Asher. Fisher only recently joined Los Angeles Gladiators after leaving London Spitfire while spending most of his time with the team on the bench. As a tank player, he is known for his skills on Winston but also plays a mean Reinhardt as he proved this week. Below is a bonus Orisa play from Wednesday against San Francisco Shock, where with some amazing enemy awareness Fisher plucks 2 enemy players from their hiding spots on Junkertown. Even more enemy awareness below, as he predicts the location of Dante as Sombra while ulting to take her out. While being awarded Player of the Day for Friday, announcers mentioned his ability to work extremely well with teammate Asher, saying, "All of a sudden they just meld together, and then you've just got dead Zenyatas in the middle." Obviously the Gladiators seem to be a good fit for Fisher, and his specific chemistry with Asher makes for a dangerous pair. Page 4. Published on April 8, 2018. Following the line of tank players, Zumba for Soul Dynasty had some amazing stats as Diva this week. He was especially savage on Saturday against San Francisco Shock with 116 eliminations with 40 of them being final blows. It's clear from the way Zumba sends his ult that he knows all the little nook and crannies of every map to ensure Diva's mech slips through right where it needs to be. In a team fight at the end of a payload push in Blizzard World, he shoots his ult through a series or arches to land right near the enemy spawn room, killing both Sinatra and Dante. Zumba's eliminations stats prove he is a valuable member of Soul Dynasty, and while his plays might not always be flashy, he is usually in the background of every team fight, finishing enemy after enemy to take the point, and therefore should be recognized in the Overwatch League. Next font icon, data that post letter on change slide equals greater than best, Dreamcasper, Fisher, Jonic, Overwatch League, Owl 2018, Players. Player, Stage 3, Week 1, Zumba.